Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Jason and this is I Speak Geek. So today I wanted to do a quick follow-up video in regards to the MacBook Pro 16-inch. So I recently purchased this about a month ago and I wanted to give an update how it's been going. So what I did find is I ran into an error, and this is whenever my machine would go to sleep and I would wake it in the morning. It would say my machine has restarted unexpectedly. And I have gotten this error several times to the point that I reinstalled macOS on the machine and updated it, as well as reaching out to Apple. And we did a series of troubleshooting steps, which didn't resolve the error. So I contacted their next level of support and they told me this error was common and that they were aware of it and that they will be resolving it in a future update. So my thought is I hope that they fix it in the update and hopefully release it tomorrow, because that's when iPadOS, iOS 13.5 releases, and normally watchOS and macOS coincide with that release just because the devices all talk together, and if one is on a different software version than the other, they don't generally talk together pretty well. But that's my hope, and if that does happen, this would make this even more stellar of a machine than it is. And my thought is more than likely to be resolved, because what the new version of Mac OS Catalina is releasing is that new optimized charging. For those who have iPhones, you'll be familiar with this. It's where the iPhone charges to 80% and then does that 20% when it's closer to the time that you would pick that phone up, as to preserve the battery health. And they're trying to include that into the actual MacBook Pro. So that should probably resolve the error that I'm having. Other than that, machine's stellar. You know, with the 16-inch, they did reduce the bezels on the machine, and the speakers, wow, they are loud. Probably some of the best speakers I've had on a laptop. And of course, Mac's trackpad, it's even bigger, a lot of space to touch. And of course, as familiar as that touch bar there. I'm not a big fan of the touch bar. I'm happy they separated the escape key as well as the touch ID/power button. Still the same 720p camera. Footage on that is terrible, but they did upgrade the mics in here. There's 3 mics at the top, and this gives you some of the best sound when recording. Apple says this is like studio quality microphones, and I've noticed that some people have used this for podcasts. But if you are doing a video podcast, I would suggest getting a different camera, because again, this 720p camera does not cut it. And other than that, I've been happy with this. It's very fast. Rendering times whenever I'm using Final Cut is pretty fast. Before, it would take me like 10-15 minutes to do a video. Now it takes me like 6 to 8 minutes, and that video has been rendered and I'm uploading it. And I can't say enough about the performance. It doesn't choke under multiple applications open at the same time. So I definitely will recommend this laptop if you're in the market, especially if you do editing. And I believe Adobe Premiere has made some tweaks to take full advantage of the GPU that's found in the MacBook Pro. And of course, I neglected to say there are 4 USB-C ports on the machine. If you had the previous generation, like the 2016 to 2018 MacBook Pro, you should be familiar with this. So definitely, if you're considering, take a look at it. It's a great machine. Like I said, there's only been that one error and it should be resolved. And other than that, I'm very happy with it. So if you have any questions, leave a comment below. And as always, I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.